Hi everyone, this is CricketSong with Lunar Wisdom, and this video is going to be answering the question, should I buy a house that has had a known death occur in it? For me, this question is, I guess, something that we really don't consider here where I live. I live at the present time in New England, and specifically I live in Massachusetts, and I live in a pretty old city. It's called New Bedford, and it's an old whaling port, which then over the years became a textile city, a city that produced a lot of textiles, and currently its main source of income is scalloping or fishing. And a lot of the homes, there's a district here in New Bedford, the historical district. So a lot of the homes here are historical homes. In fact, the home I live in, I rent this house, was built in 1896. And if you know anything about the care of the dead in that time, you know that people died at home. Their funerals were held in the home. The wakes, the funerals, the dead were prepared in the home. So if you live in the city of New Bedford, Massachusetts, and you live in one of the historical homes, or the homes that have been built, you know, in the 1900s or the 1800s, before the funeral parlors became a thing, someone died in that home. More than one person probably died in that home. So if I were to go in with the idea that you shouldn't move into a home where there was a known death, then all these historical homes would not have someone living in them. There is, I suppose maybe the worry here is that if you're moving into a home where you know there was a death, are you going to be bothered by spirits or spiritual energy or a ghost? You know, is there going to be residual energy of the death? And then I guess the next question you're probably asking is, well, what if the death was a violent death? What if I know that there was a murder in the house that I'm considering buying? Or renting? Should I move into that home if I know for sure that there was a murder that occurred in that home? Being a witch, being a practicing witch, I would say if you are a practicing witch, yes, you can move into that home. If you're bothered by the spiritual energy, if there is a residual energy that's bothering you, if there's a residual energy, if there's a spiritual entity that is attached to the home, there are things you can do as witch to cleanse the home, to remove that energy, sort of a, cleaning. Just like if you think of it in a way that I go into the home and the house is dirty, it's been stagnant, it's been empty for so long. Am I going to purchase the home? Am I going to move into that home? Well, I would say, if you feel that you're capable of cleaning the house, then there should be no problem with you moving into that home. For me, this particular house, as soon as I stepped through the door, the energy was welcoming. The energy was It was charming. It was playful and a little mischievous, but there was no maliciousness. I didn't feel any resentment. I didn't feel any destructive, harmful energies. I did know that there was mischievous energy, prancing around, and it was, within the year that I was introduced to the little boy who at one time lived in the home with his mother. And there's a little girl that I'm not sure if she's connected to me or the home, but she became more active in this home. There's a lady in white who lives here. We believe she's the dressmaker who lived here at one time, but we're not sure if she followed my daughter, if she's connected to my daughter in some way. But there are definitely spirits that are living here with us in this home. There's echoes of situations that occurred as well. But none of these energies that are here with us really are affect us or influence us in any way that we are unable to live in harmony with. Sometimes, especially this time of year, we're looking at October right now, they are more active, but there's a way that we can coexist within the home. So I guess my response to this question is that if you feel capable within your own abilities, your own skills, that you are able to cleanse the home of any energies or spiritual entities that you are uncomfortable with, then move into the home. But if you are uncomfortable with it, then you shouldn't move into it. It's all going to be in how you perceive the energies, how you can relate to the energies, and yourself. If you're uncomfortable with any aspect of the home, and you are uncomfortable or are unsure of your own ability to cleanse it or take care of it, then you shouldn't move into the home. But that's the same with any other aspect of that home. What are your thoughts on the topic? How comfortable are you moving into a home where you know there has been a death? And does that comfortability change if it's a traumatic death, if it's a violent death or not? Until next time, I love you.